So I got a special request for my Tuesday's tip of how to mix skin tones. So let me just dive into that straight off. First off, all skin, no matter if it's really pale or really dark, is a mixture of red, yellow, and blue. You'll want to use translucent colors because skin is see-through no matter how light or dark it is. You basically can see the veins and things underneath the skin. It's not opaque. Most skin is not. It's very rare. So those are the two things you really want to keep in mind. It's all red, yellow, or blue, and it's translucent. The other things you'll want to keep in mind is if you're painting paler skin, lean toward the yellow-pink side. If you're painting darker skin, go for the more yellow-blue side, or more toward the blues. And I'll demonstrate that just in a second and give you a few formulas you can use for your own paintings and that you can try out on your skin tones. Another thing is, when you first lay down your first wash of skin tones, make it a wet into wet, and then build up layers from there, and I'm going to give you an example of that too. All right, come on, let's go. So I'm going to give you 3 mixtures to show you how you can do it. You can take a little bit of permanent rose and a little bit of raw sienna, and when you mix those on the palette, you get a beautiful, beautiful skin tone. Or you can take, to get a darker tone, do a little permanent rose, a little raw sienna, and then mix in a little ultramarine blue, and you'll get a nice darker tone. Let me show you. I'm going to mix it on my palette because it's easier to do it there. And you'll get a nice darker skin tone. Let's see, another one would be yellow ochre. Here's a yellow ochre. And a little bit of cadmium red. And mix those together, and you get a really nice skin tone. So those are 3 different formulas you can use, but you, by all means, go ahead and experiment and find the ones that really work for you. Go ahead and screenshot. These are the 3 formulas that I just showed you. First one is permanent rose, raw sienna, makes a medium tone. Permanent rose, raw sienna, ultramarine blue is for a nice deeper tone. Yellow ochre, cadmium red makes a really nice pale skin tone. So just screenshot that, keep it for later. So just to recap, all skin, no matter how dark or how light it is a combination of red, yellow, and blue. Use translucent watercolor paints to capture the translucence of the skin. All skin is translucent. There's no set formula, but I've given you 3 to get you started. But just remember, red, yellow, blue, mix some of your own, experiment, and come back next Tuesday for a tip that will either save you time, save you money, or make you a better artist. Happy painting.